Race fans, welcome back. This is DD214 Racing coming at you. We're doing the Manufacturers Cup round 4. We are at Interlagos, Brazil in Group 3. I'm running the Porsche 911 RSR, and I'm going to narrate this one because there was some pretty despicable conduct that took place during this race, and I want to get your opinion on it. I went through and I recorded this video from several different angles, from the driver's perspective that I want you to see, from my perspective, and from some of the cinematic angles. And, you know, I'm not great. I've only been playing this game for about 5-6 months now, but I put a lot of time into these events. I want to do well in them. And to log into a room with such high expectations and then meet a group of racers like this is Alright, so lap 1 here starts it all off. We're going to get a really good indication of how the rest of this race is going to go. The guy in front of me right now, R34 GT78, I have a really big clip on him, and I am hoping that Gran Turismo Polyphony, somebody will see this guy and absolutely ban him from sport mode. Coming up here on turn 1, you're going to see a racer called Dr. Fucktons under an American banner that absolutely blasts this R34 coming out of the first corner, the first set of chicanes. So there's Fucktons right there. P8 ran off super wide. And he just comes over there, and to rejoin the racetrack, I'll just run off and crash R34. So you can imagine that guy's pretty fucking pissed off right now. I would be. And what you're going to see is that this Dr. Fucktons can't hit an apex to save his life. Every single pass he makes in this race has contact. He sucks. I would love to see him gone too. Or at least maybe have some mechanism within these high-profile races like this to black flag a racer and just boot him from the room. Not allow him to participate in the rest of the competition, however many rounds there are. Because he's banging off of everyone. Does it again to Calvert there. Does it again to him right here. On purpose, you can see him make that nice wide left swing to push him off. It's just despicable. Let's see how awesome Dr. Fucktons is. Maybe I judged him prematurely. It was only lap 1. Maybe he'll hit this corner on lap 2. No. Yep, I was right. He sucks. Alright, so that was a yellow flag. You're going to see R34. He's desperate to gain some places back, so he goes ahead and passes under yellow, pick up 6 seconds. And we're going to stay with him for a second, because now that his race is ruined, it's going to ruin everyone else's. Euler also picked up the same 3 seconds for passing under yellow. So now this asshole has 10 seconds worth of penalties. It gets worse. Same lap. Push that guy off. Tried to push that guy off. We're going to go back, cut over to me in this dope ASF. Supposed to be dope as fuck. You're so clever. Fucktons again, just banging off of everyone to get around a corner. Oh, now we're up to 13 seconds. Push another driver off. And he's going to go super slow to make sure he can push as many people off and ruin as many races as he can before he quits the game. Might as well push into Chris there again. Already pushed him off this track once on this lap. Might as well do it twice before I quit the game. Hey man, I hope you see this, R34. You're an asshole. Oh, speaking of assholes, Dr. Fucktons. So, I don't know if you noticed what happened there, but again, neither of these assholes can hit an apex, so I ended up having to brake in the middle of that apex, forced me wide. No worries though. Now seeing that I have picked up a half-second penalty, Dragon, who I raced with in Spa. This dude picked up so many penalties in Spa in the wet. It was ridiculous. And I whooped that ass in Spa too. So he sees 0.5, so let's cut over to him and see what his race strategy is going to be. One might think, oh, if I play this right, clean pass, overtake, hit the first corner, be out. Nope. Impossible to hit a clean apex. I don't know what a clean line looks like, but let's try it here. Maybe I can dive on the inside on this super tight, decreasing radius corner. Nope. That didn't work out. Let me go ahead and get reset on the track here and quit. Alright, P7. I'm hoping to pick up some spots, but these two idiots in front of me, I know if I do, all I'm going to do is get crashed into, so I'm kind of settling in. I know one of them or both of them are going to get penalties, so I think that's what's going to bring me into a passing position for one of them, or both of them, eventually. I am watching these splits, so Tyrion behind me, or Therian? Canadian? He's closing the distance pretty quick. He's much faster than I am. And so I am watching him. And we end up doing some pretty tight laps, like 2 or 3 really tight laps. This guy's good, and even more importantly, he was clean. I ended up getting into him, not on purpose, but I did get into it, and ended up letting him, I gave him the position back. Felt like an asshole. I didn't want to ruin his race. And I know he's faster than me. Right now, I know he's faster than me. In this lap, he's already managed to eat 7/10 out of my time. Coincidentally, he is the one that was spun around 2 laps ago, where those 2 other cars picked up, the R34 picked up that 6-second penalty for passing under yellow. Tyrion was the one that was spun out. He took turn 4 or turn 3, a little too much power, and it spun him out. He did something wrong, because now I'm back up to 1.5, 1.3, so. And of course, there's fucktons with a half-second in front of me for track limits. You know, it'd be really nice if they would institute like field rules where you get X amount of track penalty limits, you're gone, you know? I would love them to see for any contact, drive-through. That would really clean up a lot of racers, I believe. Or at least make some races like that. So we have the ability to join a race with realistic rules where literally banging into someone is not authorized. If you do it, there is a penalty, a very steep penalty involved. And I'm pointing fingers at others, but I do bump into Tyrion twice. But, you know, I give him that spot back simply because he earned it. And I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox and let you watch this race. Did that several times on this lap, doing that early shift, you know, trying to avoid wheel spin. And it proved to be a much slower strategy. I did it twice on that lap, and I lost a lot of time. Now I have Tyrion on my wing. And that, of course, that forces me wide. I make a mistake there, and now he's seriously tucked up underneath my wing. Time to go to work. This was totally my bad. I felt like a dick for doing that. I didn't realize at the time, you know, you can obviously see it playing it back, that he made that dive to the inside. I didn't see it real time. Feeling pretty much like an asshole for doing it though. But now I know he's looking to the inside, so I do give him room when I don't have the line. He just doesn't take it. And honestly, I'm learning a lot about this guy. The way he attacks, you know, what he's going to do and where his strengths are. I haven't been behind him, so I don't know how he's driving these lines. So I'm really having to figure that out with him behind me. Not ideal. I haven't been able to touch my qualifying time at all in these laps, and even with clear air in front I haven't. So, you know, there's something I'm definitely doing different in the actual race than what I was doing in the qualifying. I think I qualified with like a 134.2, and I haven't come anywhere near that in this race. And the closest I got is 135.2, so full second off. And that's my fastest lap. Of course, I still have a lot of fuel, super heavy. I wish they would allow us to customize that. That would be cool. Because then people that didn't log in and put in laps would be starting off with the full tank. They wouldn't know to do it. I don't know, just a little something extra. Alright, so here we go. Tyrion and I are going to do some battle on these next two. He's come to within 0.3 again. Now he's cut that down another 1/10 and a half, so He's definitely close enough to read the serial number off of my wing. So this time I knew he was going to do that. I let him go wide. I'm trying to do the undercut. I went wide and bumped him. Again, felt like a complete fucking asshole for doing that. And so I'm giving him the spot back. That was a clean overtake. And I was a dick. So, not through here. Obviously not a good spot for overtake, but you're going to see me lift and come out wide and allow him to come around. Good racing, brother. Sorry for banging into you. That doesn't mean I'm going to give him this spot. Now I get the opportunity to see what kind of lines he's going to do. But as you can see, man, he is pulling away. Like I said, he is faster than me, and that's very obvious now that he's out in front. And honestly, when it comes to these races, man, I'm not under the delusion that I'm going to win, you know? But when I log into these things, I would like to be able to do as well as I can without worrying about some fucking dick that has zero clue, zero skill, and just logs in because, hey, this looks cool, and just ruins my race. So that's kind of what my frustration is. Oh, speaking of dick, look at that. What's up, fuck tons? Let's see. Maybe he'll put in a clean lap. Maybe. It's 1.5 behind me right now. And closing 1.3, 1.1. Okay. Well, 1.2. Alright, well, he's in the game. Maybe he can put in a clean lap without penalty and actually maintain some of that speed. Well, he's got it down to under a second. Oh, there he goes off wide again. Dude, you suck. And he's wide again. And just when fucktons thought he might put in a clean lap, another track violation. You're awesome, dude. I wonder how many penalty seconds he picked up throughout this entire race. I wish they would drop those stats at the end. That'd be awesome. So crossing the start-finish line going into lap 12, I've got fucktons 2.5 seconds behind, so I'm not too worried about my position in the race at this point. Doesn't look I'm going to get anywhere near Mr. Therian up there. And I have every confidence that Dr. Fucktons will screw up one of the next 2 laps and end up in at least a spot he's in or worse. You know what's sad about that guy is if he would actually put in some practice on a lap, and maybe not even master it, but get good at this lap, he's got speed. He would have been around me a long time ago. But you need skill too, homie. Speed ain't enough. And that's why he sits 2.7 behind on that one lap. Final lap. Manufacturers Cup Round 4 at Interlagos. It's P6. I was, obviously I was hoping for better, but in the end, half of this race was a good race. I was really excited for the opportunity to get to race with the Canadian in front of me right now, Therian. Mad kudos to you, dude, for clean racing. I'm sorry I bumped into you. Hope to see you again. Thanks for tuning in, folks. DD214 Racing. I'm out.